And good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into our 5th race here to open up Week 16. That car's muffler's hyped. I hope you are too. Let me get some music rocking again here. Let me flip this on over. We got ourselves another good matchup to finish off the night. On the left-hand side, we got tehMorag, our Miami representative, who is again in his 2nd season here along with us of BOILeR, so he's returning from last year. And he'll be facing off against what could be one of our playoff contestants in the AFC, Mr. TrainwreckJP on the right side. So Train's going to look to get his 10th victory of the season and actually secure himself that spot in the playoffs if he can. So again, best of luck to both of these guys. They're on a call together. Let me get you a link into both of their channels here. And if I could spell and stop multiplying letters, this would work well. So there's a link into both of their channels at cagart.net. Go say what's up and best of luck to both Morag and Train if you guys would. They're on a call together, so they'll do their own countdown. They'll start whenever they're ready. But again, what we're going to do here is a best 2 out of 3 race, both using Isaac in the same save file. So we have Platinum God, meaning everything's unlocked. On the way down, there's 7 items nobody's allowed to take. Which, again, if I could spell, I'd be dangerous. Let me get those linked down in chat for you. Those are Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, Holy Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel. Again, you can D6 any of those. You can actually take the toothpicks, but that is the only one of those 7 items. Don't think we're going to worry too much about those. Trainwreck finding himself a great start here, so let's see if Morag finds his item room with something similar. But quad shot for TrainwreckJP to begin this round off, so oh boy, that's a heck of a beginning. And again, we'll race best 2 out of 3 through the womb too, like I said. Whoever kills Mom's heart gets a point. We reset both racers at that point, start from scratch. Alright, so blood rights for... get it? Right? Blood rights? I'll be here all week. Anyway, some more I'm going to reset that. Would have injured him to damage everything in the room. A very good clip of damage to everything, but you have to hurt yourself in the process. It's a little too risky. So Train going to take that really good item here. He's got flying ability now with that pony. Also, +2 movement speed and a charge ability on that, which will allow him to actually charge into enemies while being invincible himself. Yeah, range up. Morag probably gonna wind up resetting that. Yeah, Mom's Lipstick, not a good thing to start off with. You really want something with some damage, or in Train's case, quad shot. Obviously a very, very good shot changer. There we go. Morag ought to be off and running now. Rainbow me if you guys would. So we got Rainbow Baby for Morag. Follow her with random tears coming out. That can be everything from Gish to Harlequin Baby, like you just saw twice in a row right there, actually. Funny, right as I say that it does it. Eating and typing doesn't work well. Depends on how you want to look at this, Rob. For those who don't know, by the way, that Fedora guy is actually Rob Snowlock, so it's just a name change here on Twitch. So again, we went over that last week, but I figured we'd clarify again just for safety's sake. So again, second boss being taken out here in Monstro by Trainwreck. We got the first one, a little bit of health up for Morag on the left side. He'll be on down to his 2nd floor. One more shot. Train will finish this off. Damage up and health up with the meat. Again, it's very slight damage, but it's damage along with that health. You'll take it. So moving on along, he's on his Caves 1 floor advantage on Morag, who's found himself his item room already here on Basement 2. No key for it yet, though. Yeah, hunt and peck. Hunt and peck. Exactly. How do you know? It's like he knew how I typed. I've never once home rowed my hands, by the way, on a keyboard. I detest doing that, and I can't type correctly that way. I hunt and peck, and I can still pull in 65 words a minute. I'm cool with that. I mean, you can only ask for so much, right? Now, hunt and peck's the only way I can type, honestly. I'll never be able to figure out home row. My hand does not want to go to it. And again, that's just the thing. Like, everybody's got different playstyles here in Isaac. Same thing with typing. I hunt and peck. I know people that have to have their hands on the home row or else they're screwed. It's the way of the world. Everybody does things differently, and that's what I love about this game, is you get to see all those different things being done. No, wait, there's another way to type? Not that I was aware of. Oh, we got a pause going on both sides here. Uno momento. There's always another way to do things. Yeah, totally. Anyways, they're back off and running again. So we're gonna train just that one last enemy to kill. He's got that boss fight staring at him, but he'll go find his item room, and the long search is over after a whole second. So we'll see what he gets here momentarily for his Caves 1 item room. And a quarter. At least we got 25 more cents. This could turn out worse. No key for that item, or for that key, excuse me, for the store for Trainwreck. So he's gonna move on into his boss fight. Really? So, maybe you guys noticed something here. Train may already be flying around on part of this boss. Hi, glitched out horseman in the caves. That gives him his second horseman fight, headless horseman, I should say. So, it does happen, believe it or not. But wow, second boss fight of 3 happens to be the same. So that's, them odds, man. Them odds. Alright, a little bit of range up. Also gonna get some health with that Eternal Heart. Train gonna check out that Devil Deal first. Razor Blade would up your damage, much like Book of BOILeR, but has no cap on it. You could keep using that. It damages you in the process, though. Train gonna buy Luckfoot for 1 heart and replace that immediately with that Eternal. So basically free Luckfoot at the end of that fight, if you want to look at it that way. Now, nothing but good or neutral pills for Train. Won't know exactly what they are, but again, also if he gambles, he's gonna have higher luck of winning. No, I'm the same way. I actually do not like typing. Ooh, look at that. I do not like typing on laptops, though. So those random pills, like I said, not so random anymore. Nothing but good or neutral effects. How about a health up for Trainwreck? So yet another health container. And again, Morag getting the same, so he's going to move on down to his Caves 1. All that range, man. That mom's underwear. I'm telling you. Alright, so these pills, I could just see the look on Train's face like, what, really? Okay, cool. I'll take it. Yep, any type of fire rate you can get with Mutant Spire and that quad shot, you're going to take. The higher fire rate you get, the more damage you're doing, you're going to be happy. So both finding their boss fights here. Again, 1 floor separating the two. Morag also going to go look for his item room. We'll see if Train does the same thing, because he's not found his either. Ooh, and with that key, that actually makes it well worthwhile to do so. So yes, Train will go find that item room before anything. No such luck with the item, but getting a curse room if nothing else. And speaking of that Headless Horseman fight, 3rd time in this matchup between the two racers, as Morag now has to deal with him. Man, this is becoming a really, really, really popular fight tonight. Ooh, Morag down at half a heart on his side, though, so running a bit of a risk. Stay out of the bottom part right about now. Okay, I hate the Headless Horseman fight, I really do. Especially early on if you don't have that much damage. This fight is a troll. Oh, like I was saying. So where else was Morag gonna dodge right there? The horse moved directly into him. Ow. So he's back down to the beginning. Train's got a nice advantage brewing. Ugh. Yeah, though, I just saw that look too. Says, why did I just waste my time finding this item room? Abel gonna get left behind. We'll call it a follower, but it basically does the exact opposite of what you do. You move down, it moves up. You move left, it moves right. You fire left, it fires right. So on and so forth. Ooh, Morag just barely missing getting into those extra 4 bombs in the center there. I think he got kind of screwed out of that one, honestly. But at least getting the item rock out of it, if nothing else. Alright, Belt, more movement speed for Trainwreck. He'll be moving on down to the depths. So again, big time advantage here after that death on Morag's side. But we'll see what he gets for his first item room, finally. First new item room, I should say. Oh, jeez, that holy water. Really? Yeah, that's a reset. Yeah, that's not even a question. I would have reset that instantly as Morag, too. Brother Bobby, at least we get some damage up this time on a follower. Base damage, mind you. And yeah, it's not that great. Morag gonna reset knowing he needs something of big game-changing significance here. Scapular, not terrible either. If Morag gets down to half a red heart, that's actually a big safety net. If you get down to half a red heart, that'll spawn 1 blue soul heart for you once per room. So that's a huge safety net, believe it or not. Morag couldn't get into the extra bombs, and he had no more bombs to get into him, so how was he gonna get those? There were blocks in the way, guys. He couldn't get to them. Didn't matter, he reset anyways. So it's all moot point, guys. You realize that he reset his run after this, and it's completely useless to worry about it, right? So again, small rock from Morag's gonna get him damage up, fire rate increase, and movement speed down. By the way, if you really want to ask him why, and again, it's not a past run, so I doubt he even remembers it at the moment, but hit up the dual link and actually ask him. Because you guys can get into both Trainwreck and Morag's chats and videos on that Kagar.net link right there. But again, different run anyways. Totally moot point. Alright, a couple more of these enemies for Trainwreck to kill off. We'll wind up at his item room here for Depths 1. Morag gonna deal with Duke of Flies. Excuse me again, sorry for the hiccup. Now I'm getting him back again. Dang it, I just read that in chat, now I'm getting him back. Dang it. Ooh, so speaking of that fire rate increase, you pretty much have to as Trainwreck. So we were saying, any type of fire rate you can get, you're gonna take with that quad shot. A little bit of damage down with the odd mushroom, but capped out fire rate now for TrainwreckJP. An immediate boss room as well here in the Depths 1, so that run is looking beautiful right now. Flying quad shot, capped out fire rate. Yes, please. Now more bomb spawn chance with Matchstick, and he'll be in for a war fight. Cat. Alright, Morag gonna buy himself Demon Baby for 1 red heart. And let's see, nothing else on that floor he can really do unless he winds up finding a key. He'll wind up leaving that item room behind him, replace it with that Demon Baby. So you'll notice it automatically firing should any of these enemies get close to it. There's that red shot. That's Demon Baby working. And finishing off war, we got 1 cube of meat. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, those are both no items there for Trainwreck. He's gonna pass on that devil deal. Move on down to the Depths 2. No thanks. He already has flying with his horse, so doesn't need to worry about Lord of the Pit. 9 lives, dead cat. No. Just no. So yeah, Trainwreck leaving on without it. Both finding item rooms here. Morag on, on Caves 1, and Train on Depths 2, so 3 floors differential. Last item room, ooh, that's would have been kind of interesting. Blood rights yet again, like we were talking about on Morag's side, would injure you to injure everything in the room for a very good clip of damage. Alright, Morag gonna grab himself that sack of pennies. Every couple of rooms he clears will wind up spawning a coin from behind him. And nothing too incredibly special, but maybe you build up enough money where it makes stores worthwhile. More pills, and again, nothing but good effects with that lucky foot for Trainwreck, so more speed. He's literally going to be flying along here. Spend some time gambling with that 54 cents that he's got left. A ridiculous amount of money being picked up again tonight. Especially for not having seen money equals power once. Alright, Morag coming across this boss fight. And has finished off everything else here on Caves 1, so he'll grab himself that extra key, finally with one, and move on in to face Blighted Oven. Nothing too scary, just make it chase you around the room as long as you have some type of speed, and Morag just barely on the verge of having enough. But as long as you have some type of speed left in your build, you should be able to outrun him. A little bit of fire rate increase, another devil deal. And this time we got Krampus, so mini boss fight for Morag, where he's going to wind up with a lump of coal at the end of this. Your shots will gain that lump of coal effect, grow in size and damage output as they go further on screen. Alright, so Train finding his boss fight, and I'll let Mom's Foot on the other side of this door. And still building up that advantage. Morag on Caves 2 at the moment, still rocking just that one full red heart container, though. And Train gonna get regular Grey Mom, so he'll hang out down by the doorway, hope for her arm to spawn off, and hope that we don't get too many spawns on his side. Again, cruising along nicely here. That arm is not letting any spawns happen, and so far they've been very easy ones, which will be very quick to kill. And that flying ability will help Train dodge quite a bit. We're down to half a heart with, again, his regular red hearts. You saw that scapular proc for him. Like I was saying, that nice little safety net. So one full blue soul heart added on. And again, one last bit of damage. Train will take out Mom's Foot. A little bit of health up for him. Might as well take the Polaroid. That'll, if you get down to half a red heart or anything below, and then take damage. That'll give you a 5-second damage shield every time. Ooh, damage up and movement speed increase. The movement's a little bit not necessary, but Train will take the damage up if nothing else. So growth hormone's gonna add on to that quad shot, and look at this. And again, there you see that scapular enacting once per room on Morag's side. So again, if he stays at half a red heart, you got that nice little bit of safety, but it's only a little bit, so you do have to be really careful with it nonetheless, but doing very good with it so far. Still looking for his item room here on Caves 2. Again, one last little bit of this challenge room for Trainwreck to take out. He's on Womb 1 at the moment, keep in mind, so everything hits you for a full heart of damage, no item rooms, no stores to find, so luckily he got himself something good out of this challenge room, making it worthwhile. It's basically takes the damage, winds up basically splitting it between all four. So it's an even, why can't I do math in my head and think of words? Quarter of the damage. Wow, I can't think of words tonight. So it'll split in between the four. See, Distant Admiration, we've seen a few times already tonight. Morag now with that fly orbiting around him, gonna do damage, and pretty good damage clip to anything it comes in contact with. That's actually very, very handy. And once again, your Caves 2 store, ladies and gents, what do we always say? It's greed. I don't know why, but I swear to God, every Caves 2 store is like a 100% chance of greed in this league. I have no idea why that or how that happened. Ah, those devil eyes, man. I hate those rooms Train's in. You're almost gonna, like, if you're me, you're almost guaranteed to wind up getting shot once in those rooms. Doesn't matter what my speed is, I will get myself shot. And Morag dealing with the Fallen. There you see that, excuse me, one soul heart spawning for him. And that's the only time that'll happen in this room. And again, there you see Red Patch enacting. If you get hit, chance that it ups your damage by ripping the skin off of your character. Woo, got a little too close to those double quad shots. Yikes to that line up there by the Fallen. But a little bit more damage for Morag. And he'll wind up with a guaranteed Devil Deal item, in this case Spectral Tears off of the Ouija board. And again, you'll see that Red Patch will wind up resetting itself as Morag moves down onto the depths, and getting a loading screen error may be an XL floor here. We'll have to wait a moment or two to find out. Flash. There we go. So popping on through to a normal depths 1 floor on Morag's side. Nothing special about it, just flashes a derp sometimes. Welcome to it. And Morag's got a ridiculous computer with an overclocked processor. Believe me, it's not just the computer that does that to you. Flash is a dip. So nothing you can do about those, sadly. Which is why we can't wait for Rebirth. That hopefully won't ever happen again. We definitely can't blame Flash if it does. So let's see, 1 key. Do you go for that library? Morag gonna say no, he's gonna go look for his item room instead. You gotta live on the edge. That's the best way to do it. Like I said, when Morag took the scapular as his first item, that was pretty much a safe bet that if he got down low on health, he was gonna use it as such. And with all this money, Judgy just sometime today, wow, this has already paid off. Emperor card's gonna teleport Trainwreck into a boss fight immediately. But let's see what else he can pull out of this. I'd probably just go ahead and use the other cards I'm not going to worry about hanging on to so they're not there. Oh, God, that habit. Okay, sure. So the habit now, that every time that you get hit in a room is going to give you half a charge on your space use item. I love that I had to mute right there to yell at my cat as he was really 2 Book of Shadows. Again, those are on the same timer, so you don't, if you use one, the other one's used up too. Either way though, like I was saying, the cat randomly decided, hey, I'm gonna walk my toy right over to the place where you told me not to be playing with it. I'm telling him the whole time, I wouldn't do that. Spaz, stop. And I'm yelling at him. He just keeps walking and looking at me like, F you, human, I'm doing what I want. Alright, so Train finding the first of those boss fights in the womb. Keep in mind, now holding on to a full health pill instead. And keep this with him. Now the question becomes, I'm thinking he's going to hold on to this just until the end of the floor if he needs that full health, as he knew that this was a chance for a real nasty boss fight in here. Probably pop that full health pill, go back, grab that Emperor card, and teleport directly into his mom's heart fight in the womb too when he gets there. That would be my guess. We'll see what happens. Oh, that cheap spawn right at the end by the body. That was evil. So one last night to take care of. There's that full health usage. He'll head up right on back for the Emperor card, like I was saying. And Morag in that room, thankfully has bombs spawned on the side where he came in, so he's able to get through it. But we've seen that room that Morag's in and 2 runs this season. So there's that Cuban Meat's second one orbiting around, now adding on to the one, I should say, that Train already had, making Meat Boy's head, which will fire out tears, along with still blocking shots. And again, that Emperor card will take him right into Mom's heart. And there's that full charge now with the habit is, again, half charge every time you take damage. So again, quad shot, capped out fire rate, a little bit of damage down because of the odd mushroom, but again, plenty of other damage up finds, like the growth hormones, for example. So Trainwreck looking damn good here, already about halfway through. 16 bombs left, plenty of money, not that you have any use for the money at this point, but hey, he's rich. Ladies, you're gonna have to fight off his fiance, mind you, but ladies, he's rich. Huh? Yeah. I think his fiance will win. Just letting you know, but I'm just saying, you know, heads up. Anyways, last little bit of damage on Trainwreck's side. And just like that, when you get the way up and the way down to the next floor, yeah, this is where I catch hell from both him and his fiance now. Either way, when you get the way up to the next floor or the way down to Shale, you got yourself a 1-0 lead. So very nicely done there by Trainwreck. So again, everybody give him a round of applause there. Morag was making a dang good comeback as he just got through Depths 1. But again, too little too late as that build was just stronger on Train's side from the very beginning. So very nicely done. We're going to get both of these guys reset. We'll have round number 2 started up momentarily, as actually it looks like they almost both got their first rooms. Either way, let me get you a split link into both of their channels. Go tell them both great race. Go meet Morag and Trainwreck if you both would. There you go. Jim beat me to it. Thank you very much. We'll be right back in about 2 minutes. We're going to let these guys take a break, grab some coffee, all that good stuff. We'll be right back with you with round number 2 on the other side, so hang tight, everyone. Alrighty, so we're back and we're clear for round number 2. I had to make sure that Trainwreck was there, but perfect timing on that one, sir. So let me flip this one back on over. And as you can see, with a 1-0 lead right now, TrainwreckJP looking for his, let me do my math, 10th win on the season if he can pick this up. Gonna look for one of the next 2 victories here. And again, Trainwreck gonna need back-to-backers. We do a best 2 out of 3. So we'll race again through the womb 2. Whoever finishes off Mom's Heart, gonna get that point at the bottom of the screen. Trainwreck gonna need them back-to-back here. Train needs one of the next 2. So again, best of luck, guys. Same rules apply, they know that. They'll start the race at their convenience. And again, whenever that, just use the hiccup. Whenever that does happen, I was waiting for that. Oh, here comes another one. Whenever that does happen again, best of luck, guys. I'm gonna get rid of my hiccups, hold on. Alright, now that I've breathed it in for a second, hopefully I can hold my breath while I'm still talking. No, there's no more rescheduled matches. We've actually got everything completely up to date, believe it or not. So as of I think the last race last week, actually, we got everything up to date. So let's see, interesting starts here. Trainwreck thinking about it. Gonna keep the Necronomicon? Nope, gonna reset it. He thought about it for a second. That would have been basically a death card usage every time he put that to use. Again, would have done immense to everything in the room. And no real downfall to it. Problem is, you don't have the D6, and it's kind of questionable. So, Trainwreck reset it. I can't blame him. I don't fault him in any way, shape, or form. That's a tough item to take it first. Alright, again, still nothing good over on Trainwreck's side. He resets on Abel, which again would have, we'll call it a follower, but it does the exact opposite of you. That, on the other hand, worked out very well for Trainwreck last time. He had the lucky foot, so same effect here. You get nothing but good or neutral pills now from here on out. No bad pills, no stat downs for Train. But the good news with this PhD, he's going to be able to tell exactly what they are after a few frames. And looks like Trainwreck knows the Train's off and running, so he is going to take that Eve's Dead Bird. And might as well, I was going to say, yeah, that full heart to heal. Might as well check the curse room. Sure. Might as well check your secret room as you got the bomb to get back out as well. Ooh, actually going to take the damage out. Perfect timing on that. So Trainwreck with that full heal will be back for his boss fight, where Train's going to walk into right now. Fight, or double Monstro in this case, pardon me. That was a talk of being a smartass, and basically, instead of putting on there the Moss got kicked out, just put the unicorn roll on. Same thing that was just typed above you in chat. But for everybody that keeps asking, because I know that he's not answering as well, but Moss didn't schedule for 3 weeks in a row, never once made contact with me during that time until such time as I made the announcement, and then immediately got a message from him, so... Sorry, but he didn't schedule 3 times in a row, and that's kind of the repercussions. He took a loss last week because of it. Or the week before last, I should say, because he didn't schedule a 2nd time in a row. So he knew where he stood on that, and all he had to do was contact his racer or me in that situation. He would have been in the clear on it. So again, that's why Slack is now 16-0, because he gets an automatic win to finish off his season from that Moscow race in week 16, or in week 17, excuse me. So Slack is undefeated. Wow, really? Trainwreck. Dang, these rare items. So raw liver, how about more health increase? He's up to 6 red hearts now here in the basement too. Ooh, bombing into a super pride fight. Can't get back out of this room. So he's going to have to actually kill this off first. Nah, if he gets out of the corner, those troll bombs, man. Wow, all that damage, man. Those troll bombs are evil. So double the money with the 2 of diamonds. If for whatever reason Train wanted 2 pennies, he could get that by using it right now. But again, he'll wait till he's got some money. We're going to replace his D6. He's got Monstro's Tooth, which will summon Monstro out of the sky to drop down and damage anything. Yeah, let's see with that boss fight. Train going to grab some heals, grab that bomb. Going to worry about his item room first, as I thought he may. Oh, no problem, Jeremy. How you doing, by the way? Boy, if I could spell. There you go. There's a link coming up for you at catgar.net. That'll get you into both Morag and Trainwreck's videos, so both of their chat rooms at the same time as well. A really good way to hang out with both of these guys, hear what they're saying to each other, because they are on a call talking to each other. I'm sure there's not much smack talking, but you get the idea. If it were one of those, they'd be talking smack about this, but they're both really good-natured guys, and I'm sure it's basically a bunch of laughs over there, so definitely check them out. Give these guys some support. Really, really good folks. So by all means, head on over there. You guys aren't going to miss much here. You can always watch the VOD of my call in the races. I would much rather have you guys hang out with these two at the same time. So with the Super Bandage, Morag going to grab himself 1 red and 2 soul heart increase, move on down to his caves, and in this case getting an XL floor. So 2 caves floors combined together into one, which in this case might just mean that in the store in the Caves XL, you may find greed. Your public service announcement brought to you by BOILeR. Thank you. Had this been a real emergency, you're pretty well screwed, because if you're watching this to get your emergency explanations of things, why? Secondly, I won't be here. I will be running for my life. So yeah, if you're hearing that on my channel and it's a legitimate emergency, you're screwed. Just letting you know. Then. That's basically the case, though, honestly. Everybody knew what was put forth in front of them, and sorry. It's the way of the world. Can't hold up the other 31 people, so... There's Monster coming down to take out those last 2 tomatoes from Morag. And thinking about that cursor, I'm going to say no for at least the time being. Hang on to those soul hearts he's got. But it's all about finding 2 item rooms, 2 back-to-back boss fights for Morag. Train just looking for 1 of each here on his Caves 1. Alright, so the first of the item rooms here for Morag, with no keys yet. I just noticed that myself, so ouch to that. Train also finding his item room and boss fight as well, attached to each other here on Caves 1. So it's hard to call an advantage at the moment, but we'll see. Train gonna head. Trying to hold on to that key if he can. Let's see if that's a secret room. Ooh, no luck, so he's gonna have to use that last key here to get into his item room. Nice move on Train's side, I like that thought. With that health, I don't know. Blood Right's kind of an actual consideration for me now with 6 hearts. But again, Train gonna hold on to the health he's got. Gonna leave the Blood Rights behind. Again, it would injure you to damage everything in the room, and you can probably see why in this room he wasn't so mad about leaving that behind. Actually, that's not even meat, to be real honest with you. It's not potatoes either, but I say what I say. And by the way, it's obviously not meat, because if your meat shows up in a pile like that, yeah, that might be an interesting problem for you. So let's see, by those same standards, Twisted, do you hate me because I mispronounce things like Illinois? Because here's the fun part, I live in Illinois, we all mispronounce it. Illinois is not the correct pronunciation of that word. Do you hate me for that too? Because all it is a cultural difference, basically. I see it one way, I call it by that. You hate it? Why are you here? Would be my question. Hate's a pretty fucking strong word, guys. Especially when you immediately correct me afterwards. Yeah, I'd probably watch your tone. And that's my point, so why the hell does it matter, Twisted? Alright, so the first of those boss fights is going to get Morag Peep to deal with here. And again, has not found that second item room, but God only knows where that thing's going to be at this point. And again, with no key for it, I'm gonna guess that Morag skips that in this situation. Wow, Peep, that was kind of cheeseball. Also, you notice that Eve's Dead Bird kind of stupid in this fight. Sometimes it's going to chase after one of those eyeballs, which isn't really going to help you. Ooh, that health on... Yeah, I just saw Train's eyes widen like he's got toothpicks hiding in him at the moment. Wow, Guppy's Paw. Again, every red heart container you've got, doesn't matter if they're empty or full, 3 soul hearts come out of those. So with 7 red heart containers, that is 21 soul hearts sitting there waiting for Trainwreck to get. So, wow, that health build just got ridiculous on... Ooh. Ow, Peep being ridiculous himself, taking Morag out on the left side. But again, that health build on Train's just looking filthy right now. Ooh, though starting off nicely here. Morag going to grab that small rock out of his item rock. Plus damage, plus fire rate, minus movement speed. Oh, speaking of that, other things that we're going to be happy with. Yeah, Train at this point is just like, really, dude, really? 1 health container increase and plus tier damage. So even better with that odd mushroom. So huge head right now on Train's side. No, I'm kidding. Definitely not an itty bitty head. That's huge. That is one big man. Ooh, geez, these random items. I'm not so happy with that if I'm Morag. He's thinking about this, though. Anarchist Cookbook is going to spawn 5 to 6 random bombs throughout the room. And again, underlined on the word random. So you have no idea where they're going to show up. They can sometimes troll you. And again, if they explode side by side, they're going to push over to one side. Be real careful about repercussions from using that item, but can be very, very useful and do a ton of damage to bosses. Which Morag will head on in to fight. Famine in this case. There's that immediate usage. Ooh, in this case, it will help slightly, at least 1 bomb hit. Though also got hit himself. Like I said, you do have to watch out. That will troll you. Enormous power. Itty bitty within space. Again, Train finishing off his Caves 2 boss fight just about to the halfway mark here on Gertie. Alright, Morag finishing off Famine, which I didn't say it yet, but to Famine, and bye, because he's already dead. Beside the point, though, as I was saying, moving on here is Morag onto his second floor with that cube of meat orbiting around, blocking shots and damaging anything he makes contact with it. Makes contact with using it. Makes contact to using it? Whatever, I can't English tonight. You knew what I meant. Anything it touches is going to take damage. There we go, that's what I meant. Hooked on stupidity, worked for Krubs. Thumbs up, guys. Anyways, yeah, moving on. Morag's found himself his item room here on the second floor. Train finishing off his boss fight. Gonna grab some more health up and move on down to the depths. I love Aladdin. That's by far my favorite Disney movie. I adore that movie. Ooh, chemical peel. So again, half of Morag's tear as he rips off the skin off of half of his face, and you see the one red, the one other colored tear. The red tear's got a lot, well, not a lot, but more damage on it. So half of your tear is gonna do more damage for you. Morag on into a pin fight here, so here's those random bombs. Oh, timing not gonna help on this one. Ouch. The 10,000 years can give you such a crink in the neck. There's a little bit of range with Mom's Underwear for Morag. You're gonna walk into a God Room, pick up a double speed orbital and Guardian Angel. So that'll also take the speed of that cube of meat he has and double it up. So more shot blocking, more damage every time that those spin around and touch something. And let's get a Judgy Please for Train. At least we got a soul heart out of it, if nothing else here. Come on, Judgy. Yeah, that's maybe. Strength card would be +1. He could actually abuse that and get a free 3 soul hearts out of this good Train. Ooh. Morag finding more banned items. Let's see those, well, in this case, Spaz Scrolls. It used to be no scrolls, but now it's Spaz Scrolls. It's weird, right? Again, if you guys are subscribed and you look down in the lower right-hand corner of where you actually chat, there's that little gray smiley face, whatever you want to call it. Click on that. You can actually see the subscriber-only emotes in there. Click on the emotes themselves, and it actually uses them in chat for you, so you no longer have to type them. Pretty cool, huh? Can thank Twitch on that one. That was a freaking awesome add-on on their point. On their point. Wow, part. Jeez, I can't talk tonight. On their part. I talk good. Anyways, Dead Sea Scrolls, we'll get back to the explanation here. Band, well, thank you for finally giving him more health up, Judgy. So, Train moving on here. And that strength card he can abuse and get a free 3 soul hearts out of that. Again, where was I going with this thought? Those Dead Sea Scrolls are banned because they give you usages of 2 of our other banned items, those being the shovel and the Holy Bible. Last year, Morag is the one that can vouch for this, by the way. Last year, Morag got hit with the Dead Sea Scrolls a couple of times where it gave him the shovel usage, and he had to actually stop, come over to my channel, and be like, I don't think I can use those, but can I use the shovel usage there? Because it gave me the way down to the next floor, and I'd like to skip it if I could. And we had to decide on the spot that, like, no, it's still technically banned, so no. But yeah, it got confusing there, so we just outright banned him this year and made him allowed to be rerolled. Again, no D6 for Morag means no reroll on him. He's also epic. That was a freaking awesome ad there by Twitch. Yeah, right, Judgy never drops enough. I'm with you on that one. He's been really cool tonight, though. We've seen, let's see, 2 blue candles. We've seen a Polyphemus show up out of the beggars. They've been cool tonight. They've also been trolls and not given anything. So it's been the best and, well, the worst also of both worlds, I guess you could say. So let's see, Mom's Coin Purse for Morag. Gonna get 2 of the same pills here, both of which are range increases. Get himself a little bit of a heal. Will he take these others, though? Ooh, he will. Luck down off of 1. And bad gas from the other, so nothing special. More health for Trainwreck, my god. And how about another soul heart just for fun as well? So up to 12 total hearts, counting the 11 red heart containers he has, which can turn in with that Guppy's Paw to 33 soul hearts. You heard me correctly, 30 freaking 3. Now if he uses the strength card, 36. Ridiculous. Good God. Ugh, jeez, those bombs on Morag's, not the bombs he was looking for either. These are not the bombs you're looking for. Hand wave. Anyway, so that his best friend bomb would have, it's a little bit risky. It's a one-time bomb use on your space item. And again, it'll set down in the room, it'll draw all the enemies that it can over to it before it explodes. Problem is, it can glitch out in boss fights and actually kill you. We've actually seen that happen where I wasn't expecting it and didn't get to show off exactly how it takes place. But yeah, that can kill you and you have to be really careful. So let's see, Train waiting to see what those pills are gonna do. Come on, PhD, fire for him. Tell him what the pills do. I'd probably just take him anyways. Although he wants to keep his keys, which is why he's being really careful to make sure that's not a bombs or key pill. Yo, PhD, fire today, bro. What has he got? There we go, health up. Oh my god, really? Yeah, 12th heart container for Trainwreck. Jesus. Unbelievable. So more health. This is the most ridiculous health build we've seen this year. No questions asked. That's if Train uses the Guppy's Paw that way. Depends. Maybe he gets himself an actual space use item right here, and we'll see if he hangs onto the strength card as a way to give himself damage up her room. So again, he doesn't really need the extra 3 soul hearts out of that. By the way, there's another item rock with no bomb to get into it with. Aww. And I think he just said, damn it, try to get in there because he has no key or no bombs, but maybe Judgy? Let's get another Judgy, please, for Train. Speaking of bombs, Morag using tons of them here. Oh, jeez, really? Might as well go ahead and pop Guppy's Paw once. More health up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable health run. There's Guppy's Paw taking up one of them. That'll replace the one that Trainwreck just used. He has 3 soul hearts hanging off the screen right now. Unbelievable. And there's the item room for him as well. Jesus. How about 10 more bombs? Now he can get into that pill that he was wanting to get into a couple rooms back. Wow, this game being really kind. I just noticed Morag's store. Oh, carry candle. Hello. So we've seen this a few times tonight. So every 4 seconds, Morag's going to be able to fire that candle, and he's going to do exactly that, as you see. That is exceptionally overpowered. So how about more health up? Train will use 1 more heart container. Take that other health up. Jesus. This build, man. All this health, that was, what, his 14th, 15th heart, I think? Ay, ay, ay. And there you see every 4 seconds that blue candle charging. Morag using it pretty darn effectively here. Let's get another Judgy, please. Why the heck not? Wait for the health up. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yeah, he gets his bomb back. Come on, one last penny. Where's the health up? Called it! Called it! Thank you. 12th heart container again on Train's side. You've got to be kidding me. Oh god, I love this game. And I'm going to the casino later. Unbelievable, the amount of health that Train is rocking here. You notice you can't see his health diminishing at this point. The red hearts fill up the entire screen. He has blue hearts continuing off the screen at the moment still. Yeah, Judgy, no, dude, no. Unreal. Alright, pushpin on Morag's side, 10% chance now that one of your tiers will fire out maybe a spectral and piercing shot, so be able to go through rocks and also the enemy itself. Ooh, and down to that last bit of health here, where now as he got hit, I was just about to say, he's going to actually lose that half an Eternal Heart next if he does get hit. So no health up coming off of that from Morag. Let's see what he gets from his boss fight, though. There's that health that he wasn't going to get. Also a God Room for him. And, whoa, my god, why can I not get these builds? Sacred Heart on top of a blue candle for Morag. Oh, dear god. That build, look at those tiers. Huge damage up, homing ability on him as well. Wow. Okay. That's a build, ladies and gents. So with the carry candle as well, you can get right through those rooms instantaneously. Don't even need to fire a tier. He's also got a Judgy card for at some point can make a Judgment spawn. Again, Train working on his mom's foot fight at the end of Depths 2. Morag 1 floor behind in Depths 1 right now. It's really not that far, but Train with a lot of health waiting. And I mean a lot of health waiting. So as soon as this room is over, he'll use up probably all those red art containers that he's got as he is out of blue hearts here. You can see he's finally taking damage that shows on screen. So once he picks up the Polaroid, chances are we're going to see every one of those 12 red art containers become 3 soul hearts apiece. And we'll see, maybe he uses that strength card too, but again, may want to hold on to that for the damage increase that it would give you. And he could still get the same 3 soul hearts out of it a little bit later on too, so we'll see if that doesn't happen to be used in the mom's heart fight later on. Also, that fan belt, oh god. Alright, Morag gonna head into his boss fight here on Depths 1. Ugh, normally a terrible one in the Mask of Infamy. But again, with this blue candle, if he lines up that candle just right, this is gonna get through this mask fight really quickly. Again, there you go, exactly what I was talking about. Gotta be very careful of him, though. Again, Train with half a red heart left is going and using that. There we go. So a little bit of shot speed increase now that he's got the Polaroid. He'll hang on to the hearts for the time being. Again, could still replace him every time now with that Polaroid. The Train gets hit, though. 5 seconds of invincibility damage shield on his side, and he's on down to the room 1. Again, no more item rooms, no more stores, just boss fights that you are really looking for. Oh, Lepical Sacred Heart would be a phenomenal combination, absolutely, Gene. Yes, it would. Yeah, the more damage you can get, the further away that your shots go at that point, with or travel on screen. Let me rephrase that. The further your shots travel on screen, that can be any direction. They can curve if they want to, but the longer they stay on screen, the more that they'll grow with that lump of coal, and therefore the more damage they'll do. So yes, absolutely phenomenal item. And let's see, in that item room for Morag, we're going to get the Rosary, so faith increase. If you go into your stores, probably going to see a Bible. More importantly, though, 3 soul hearts, so looking a lot better on his health build. You're going to Train with a dead end room here. So he'll try to line up those green shots and take out a couple of item rocks if he can. Not going to worry about picking up red heart containers. Actually, if that's the case, if he wasn't going to worry about it, I'd probably just pop every single one of those other red heart containers into soul hearts at this point. Because if he isn't going to refill the red hearts, there's no reason to keep them. Because you're just running the risk that you may not notice when you get down to just a little bit too little damage remaining and you don't actually pop Guppy's paw in time. There you go, exactly what he's doing right now. tehMorag was a good boy today. So many god items. Alright, backing out of that dead end room. Very nicely done, getting a bomb enemy to do so for him. And let's see, where will this fight room be? Alright, Train backing out of yet another dead end. One other direction to check here. Yeah, he could still get a double deal, so I'd hang on to at least 4 of them, but I'd probably just pop the rest, honestly. Well, technically 6, I guess, but whatever. Alright, so there's that mom's foot fight on Morag's side as well, as he's looking to get down out of the womb one. Yeah, let's see, heading on in. Regular gray version of Mom again with that blue candle. Doesn't matter if the doors are open or not, you're still going to damage Mom. So that is a huge, huge advantage in this fight. And Morag just blazing through it, pun intended. Alright, a little more help for Morag. His 6th red art container. Going to keep the push pin, because at this point, that Polaroid not going to help him too much. Wow, and an XL floor. Uh-oh. So, ooh, that Demon Judgy not going to help him out either. So, Judgy, not today, bro. Anyways, XL floor for Morag means that he's going to find 2 back-to-back boss fights at some point, meaning he's got a very good chance to even this up in one apiece here. So, Train now really going to be pushing to find his boss fight. Speaking of which, we finally came across it here for Trainwreck, so still advantage for him. It's all about when Morag comes across his too, because they will be side by side. Again, not the best build going on. Like, plenty of health for Trainwreck, but as you notice, not all that much damage, so we'll see what boss fight he gets here. And none to worry about health-wise. He can faceplant anything. But you don't exactly want to have to worry about that. Let's see what we got here. Oh god, the green bloat. Uh-oh. That's a nasty, nasty room. There's that strength card we were talking about for Trainwreck. So that'll up his damage for this room. And again, he's going to need it here. So firing out those poison Ipecac shots along with that brimstone on this side. Oh god, this fight. There's that 5-second damage shield. Again, if you do take damage, at least that Polaroid's going to help you out considerably for Train. 5 more seconds for him. Uh-oh. So Morag gonna grab that Book of Revelations, grab that 1 soul heart. We got an issue here for Trainwreck, as Morag will head into back-to-back boss fights. And again, gonna deal with Triachnid first. He'll just burn right through this guy, and he'll have Mom's heart on the other side of that door to the right, and looking to tie this up in 1. That's huge for Morag right now. So let's see, a little bit of movement speed, not needed, but I'll take it anyways. So 3 orbitals. Wow, to this build. Blue Candle, I can't believe I'm saying this. Blue Candle, Sacred Heart, Scapular for Trainwreck, so if he does get hit, that'll wind up spawning another blue soul heart for him once per room. On down to the womb too. He's quickly got to find this fight. Again, looking for the same one that Morag's in right now. But with all that damage Morag's got to be able to output with that Blue Candle and his tears, this is going to be a rush for Trainwreck, and he's bombing through doors, hoping as quickly as he can to come across it now. Ooh, finding an immediate dead end, though. Not a good way to start it, as Morag's just about to the 50% mark here. Candle those, you can't shoot him from the front. There you go. Alright, down to the part where it lives will stay out the rest of the fight here on Morag's side. Still yet to find it for Trainwreck, meaning just a couple more hits to go here. Wow, that's a lot of extra enemies on the floor, but not going to worry about it for Morag. Clears everything out with 1 well-timed blue candle shot. Again, that's why that thing's overpowered, guys. And just like that, you can thank that XL floor. We're tied up at 1, ladies and gents, so woo-wee, we got another good one to brew in here. So very, very well done. That build for Morag. Like I said, I can't believe I'm saying these words. Sacred Heart, Blue Candle. Same run. Ridiculous. So we're going to give both of these guys reset again. Morag's probably going to run some ads, excuse me. Boy, I can talk well. Train's going to grab some coffee, do the same. We're going to run some ads here, go meet Morag and Trainwreck. Tell them both amazing second race there. That was ridiculously awesome. And again, there's a link into both of their channels. Morag just tied this up in 1. We'll be right back for round number 3. We'll see who takes the win here tonight. So again, to these races, but damn, race number 3 coming up to finish the night off. We'll see who wins this one. Hang tight, guys. Alright, so we're back. We got round number 3 just about to begin here. Let me flip this back on over. Ah, that perfect music timing. See, I may have queued that up just right. Just saying. Anyway, so tehMorag on the left just won the last matchup here, so we're tied up at 1 right now between he and TrainwreckJP. We'll do one more race here between these two. We'll race on through the womb 2 once again. Whoever kills off Mom's Heart first is going to be your overall winner of the night. Oh, excuse me again. Sorry about that. So let's see, Morag is looking for, I could just say this easier way, Trainwreck going to be looking for his 10th win of the season, Morag looking for his 5th here, and again, best of luck to both guys, looks like they'll be taking off momentarily here. Oops. Put that in at the right side, there we go, that'll help. Black Marsh, thank you. How's up, man? Oh, starting off with those banned items, re-rolling into really crappy items, so let's see those Spaz IPs, because that is the no Ipecac emote now. Well, let's see, those Ipecac would have turned Trainwreck's tears into fireball poison bombs and had to basically outlaw because there's no way to get rid of those. Excuse me, I can't think of the name, Pyro, for example, you can actually get a bombs or key pill and switch them out. So we allow that, but again, when your tears turn into the bombs, a little bit too overpowered. You can get through every room instantaneously. So you rerolled, got the Forget Me Now pill, obviously not worth it, has reset a few runs since here. Morag with that halo of flies, so 2 orbitals floating around blocking shots for him. Couple of Solarts. Ooh, actually leaving the one behind as he didn't pick it up on the way out. Ooh, although a nice way to restart your run. Uh-oh, Polyphemus for Trainwreck is a huge damage up under tiers. It's real quick say to Famine if you would, because he's going to get melted here. So, uh-oh, to that build, Morag might be in a little bit of trouble and maybe reconsidering that damage, excuse me, because, you know, the Orbital Fly is totally going to help you with damage. What I meant to say was that defensive build that he's working with here. There's that Cuban meat, so one orbital floating around Trainwreck. This one will actually damage anything it touches for 7 damage. Still block shots for you. Oh, thank you, Black Marsh. Thank you, man. Alright, a little more damage along with 1 health container for Trainwreck. Also gonna grab himself those 2 soul hearts. First things first though, where is that item room? Morag just about done with Larry Jr. here. I'm gonna grab himself some range up. And that 1 other heart to heal with. And move on down to his basement too. Excuse me. Oh god, this just keeps getting weirder and weirder on this side. Even Train can't believe it at the moment. I can tell by the look on his face. The Halo plus to all your stats on Train's side, except I believe for... god, I forget which one it's missing on there. I think it's range it's missing. So let's get a quick, well, in this case, Demon Judgy Please. There's no emote for that, but same thing. Let's get a Judgy Please. Train's playing off all of his red hearts here. Wow, seriously? Gave him nothing? So he's not going to bother with the rest. He'll leave the other 2 he's got and move on along. It's range that it's missing. That could be it. It's one of the 2. It's either range or speed, and I always forget which, but it's speed down is probably what I'm relating that to on Super Meat Boy Superfan. I always forget. All those, hey, you get every, plus every stat items don't actually give you plus to every stat. There's one, and that's the magic mushroom that actually does that for you. That's the only one. Everything else is either missing something, or in the case, like I said, of Super Meat Boy Superfan, actually minus speed. Judgy, yeah, you know what? Go away, man. So again, new item room there on Trainwreck's side. No key to get into it yet, though. Holding on to that, excuse me, that Joker card. Going to teleport him into a free item room, or, excuse me, free God room or Devil Deal. But again, I'll wait to see if he actually gets one to spawn for him on a floor before worrying about it. First things first, gotta find a key for that item. Speaking of your boss fights, though, immediately finding that as well as Train. No key, moving right on into that boss fight. We got Tanky Gertie. And against this damage, though, you'll see large chunks disappearing from her health bar. And again, Gemini, blue version of it over on Morag's side. Nothing frightening here. As soon as you kill off that big part, though, little part's gonna move around the room. He's moving slow enough, you don't have to worry too much about him in this case. Alright, movement speed increase for Morag, and yet another God room there. In which we got the Holy Grail, so plus health and flying ability for Morag. He'll be on down to the Caves 1, which Train just finished off. He's going to head on into that God room in this case, get himself the Scapular, and he'll walk his way back on over. Let's try to find another key first here if he can't get into his item room. Alright, finally with that key, well, it works out decently enough. Bomb bag, every couple of rooms you clear out for Trainwreck's gonna spawn him 1 or 2 bombs. Morag into that curse room. Ooh, bad trips gonna injure him for 1 heart of damage in this case. That becomes a full health pill if you're down low enough on health, though, because again, as Isaac, you can't die to pills. And yet another item room early on here for Trainwreck, though no key yet again on Caves 2. So working on the floor ahead of Morag, who's on Caves 1, just starting that one off himself. And speaking of keys, spawns 2 for Morag, so at least he's got some at the moment, but it's kind of taunting Train, as he's the one that needs them at the moment. 2 rooms that are locked, needs 2 keys, doesn't have any. But more pills here, so we'll hold on to those for Train. Again, lots of bombs in the center there. That's well worth it in my opinion. Train's got to agree here. So we'll wind up with 5 out of the center here for the cost of 1. Hey, good morning, Gino. How you doing, man? Alright, more random pills. Train will switch those out. Wow, so those pills, man. So nothing he can do there. Gonna head on into his curse room. In which, go figure, more pills. We got 2 of the same, though, now for Train. So let's see, a couple of friends till the end flies. 2 of those same. Gonna be absolutely nothing. Puberty will do nothing but give you a stupid sound effect. So moving on along here. Morag's found himself his boss fight on Caves 1. No item room yet. And speaking of that item room, it was close by, so now Morag has found this, and he'll be quickly catching up to where Trainwreck's at on Caves 2. Bloodrights yet again. Morag, actually gonna think about it, and he'll take it this time. Maybe not. Just wants to make sure it doesn't show up again. He's seen it enough tonight, I guess. So he'll have it right back up for his boss fight. Train with that key, gonna head to his item room. One-time use of Epic Fetus with Doctor's Remote. He'll say no thanks. And he'll be moving on along looking for his boss fight. In which we got Morag on Caves 1. He's fighting off Curdy. Alright, Train doesn't actually want that shot speed increase, which with, I'm actually kind of surprised. With Polyphemus, I might have considered taking. I don't like, it's not, and mind you, again, you're not really getting a shot speed down on that, but I really actually like having shot speed increase with Polyphemus. So leaving behind the Gato 9 Tails, not going to bother with it. Another immediate item room. Also an XL floor here in the depths for Trainwreck. Oh, excuse me again, sorry about that. Hopefully I muted it in time, but damn, allergies suck, man. Anyways. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Dang it, I can feel this one brewing. Oh, Lord. I might as well just sneeze and get it over it. Oh, screw it. We'll try blowing my nose for a second, see if that helps. Anyways, Trainwreck gonna move on along here in an XL floor, meaning he's got both Depths 1 and Depths 2 combined together. God dang it, that sneeze is just waiting to happen. I hate that. You guys ever get that? Where it's like right on the verge of sneezing, but you can't make it happen? Oh, come on. Nope, it really isn't going to, is it? Dang it, I hate that. Either way, so 2 item rooms, 2 boss fights here for Trainwreck. The boss fights will be side by side. So it's a matter of finding those, along with that second item room, along with maybe 2 keys to get into those item rooms for Trainwreck would be really handy. But I think with this build, I may actually be okay with just finding my boss fights and moving on. We'll see if Train's the same way or not. Okay, good, I'm not the only person. Like, you just, yeah, it's like that struggle in your face of just like, must sneeze, and you can't do it. It's infuriating. And it's still just hanging there. Like, I can tell I'm gonna sneeze. It's a matter of when. Alright, so Bloodrights again on Trainwreck's side. He'll leave that behind. He's got a nice health build for it, but again, a little risky. You do injure yourself, but you do damage everything in the room for a good clip. Yeah, lights don't make me sneeze for some reason. If it's natural sunlight, absolutely it will. But, like, it's, what, 2:14 in the morning for me? My lights ain't helping. So that ain't gonna work. There is Morag's item room here for caves, too. Again, just looking for his boss fight now at this point. Gonna head on in. Wow, man, those banned items for Morag tonight, they're everywhere. Let's see those spaz scrolls again. So, no scroll me, if you will. But again, Dead Sea Scrolls, Morag can vouch for why, are banned because you can get both the shovel and the Bible usage off of it, both of which are other banned items here in the league. So again, got to re-roll it, got it turned into Harlequin Baby, and now with a follower, Morag will have those V-patterns here moving around behind him. It just gets some black pepper. If I had any, that could work. Actually, I'm completely out of pepper, believe it or not. My cat has an obsession with it and likes to knock over the pepper shakers and basically spill it all out, so I don't have any left at the moment because my cat is like Scarface with piles of pepper. I don't get it, but he loves it. What's up, Repix? How you doing? It's the best description I can give is like my cat will pile up a mound of pepper and just be like, hey, check it out. Whew! That's good. And he'll roll around in it like he's crazy. I don't know if somehow it's related to the catnip family tree or something, but he loves pepper. Weirdest cat ever. I don't get it. Won't eat human food. Loves pepper. Whatever. Your cat loves butter. I don't... Yeah, cats love anything from tables. Well, it was dead accurate with that assessment right there. Dead accurate assessment. Alright, I the Magician. Morag down at half a red heart remaining, but I the Magician will give him homing tears for the room he's in. Real quick, he's gonna gamble. Let's hope we get some health out of this. Yeah, pens? Nope. And the best part, you can buy your cat a toy, but the box it came in is gonna be the toy for the cat, not the toy itself. On that note, real quick, TrainwreckJP also holding on to the tick now, as I just paid attention to. Probably had that for a while, I just now noticed it. Anyways, 15% automatic damage to mini boss fights and boss fights he walks into. Will also heal you for a full red heart every time you walk into either of those rooms. Alright, so 1 heart coming out of that. Morag right on down to his boss fight. Gonna have to deal with Chubb here. Ooh, make that back down to that 1/2 heart remaining here. So we gotta stay out of the way of Chubb. If you really need to, you can drop a bomb directly in his path. He'll eat it and stop right where he's at. So if it gets real close for Morag, he can save himself with that 1 bomb he has. Working out very nicely. Health up and a bunch of heals for Morag. I'll move on down to the depths. Anytime now, we should see... Ooh, there we go. So I was going to say, we should see another of the special rooms. Question now, does Trainwreck go for these 2 boss fights or worry about finding that 1 remaining item room he has? And question answered, boss fights it is. So moving on in for a war fight to start off with. That'll add a second cube of meat to the one that Trainwreck has orbiting. And again, that'll turn it into Meat Boy's head, so firing out even more tears on his side. Really, War? Dude, you just left the screen. How about stay on the screen for like 3 seconds, bro? Dude, really? Okay, he stayed on the screen for 3 seconds that time. How about 5 this go around? Oh, you got no choice now. You can't jump now, can you, buddy? So the good part about War, once you get him down to half damage, he's going to fall off of his horse and chase you around the room. Hopefully you've got, again, some kind of speed, because otherwise he will catch you, and he wants to hug. He wants to hug it out, bro. War's a bro like that. It's all good. Love. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? Good to see you again, man. Absolutely we are. How about yourself? Alright, so train on into the second of the 2 boss fights here on this XL floor. It'll be Red Mom, and you notice this one's going to be really easy. He doesn't even have to consider moving here. He'll hang out down by the doorway, let her arm pop out excessively over and over again, and immediately damage that, get himself through this fight. Full heal. Magic 8-Ball will up not his tears, but his shot speed, so the movement of his shots. Temperance Machine would have spawned, or Temperance Card, I'm sorry, would have spawned 1 Blood Machine for Trainwreck. Not really going to need it. He'll hang on to the 1 random pill and move on down to the womb. Get Morag into his Depths 1 boss fight. We got Monstro 2 on his side. And again, just like normal, we're keeping him in that same pattern of watch his head. One, two, ooh, never mind. Morag just barely got him out, but now we're in the center of the room. This should help. Here comes the pattern. So 1, 2, brimstone. Move between the 2 and the brimstone. And keep moving back over to the side right after he's done with it. Again, if you can get to the other side of him, this works out far easier timing-wise. So we've seen both methods of this tonight now. If he's in the center of the room, this will help you considerably. And he's being a douche now. Look at this. He waited to jump over to the far side of the room before he did it again. There we go. Now Morag could actually get to the other side. Wow, man. Monstro being a troll. Yeah, War's aggressive cuddles. It's kind of like glitter pants. I mean, what? Anyways, a little bit of help up there as Morag finishes off his fight, and he'll be moving on down to Depths 2. Necropolis, the expansion version of said level. War's like Casper, cuddles on the first date. Oh my god, we have a new saying, ladies and gentlemen. Glitter pants. Never forget. Those who don't know, by the way, feel free to link that story up. And tells the story well. But there was a Destructoid meetup that I actually attended, so I got to meet Anominatus and King Foom and Poke Dude and all those guys. And yeah, there's a story. There you go. Oh, it's a link. I totally forgot we had that linked on the bot, but there you go. If you guys haven't heard that one yet, it's worth a listen. It's good times. It's a true story. I'll vouch for this. That is a legitimate true story. Inam tells no lies. Alright, Train bombing back out of that dead end room. Actually took himself a little bit of damage, but he'll head right up to the top of this map. And let's see where this goes to. Probably the right side. Yes, indeed. Wow, green, red, and blue. All sorts of champion mobs in that room on Train's side. Ooh, Morag getting killed off too, so back to the beginning on the left. And Train adjusts the 3 hearts himself. Let's see, does these champion mobs die? Any health? Wow, 2 bombs, so nothing. Alright, Spider about to start off Morag's new run. That'll damage everything in the room and also give it a slowdown effect movement-wise. Also shot speed slows down, I suppose, so yeah. Good, pointed that out too. That full heart, thank you very much, and that half heart, thank you. Also, let's check out that library on Train's side. Speaking of your hearts, oh god, he can't use that yet. I'd take that with for the next floor, hoping, but wow, that's tough to leave behind that Book of Rev. So again, yes, you would be able to get 1 soul heart out of that Book of Revelations. Reason Trainwreck's not using it right now, check that out. Opening up a lock and getting a heart, thank you, game. But the reason Trainwreck's not using that right now, he does not want to force spawn a horseman on this floor. We all know who it would be, right? Probably Conquest. If not, maybe you're lucky and it's War, but it's Conquest. It's probably going to be Conquest. Call him like you see him. Actually, you could get Headless Horseman too, for that matter. Probably not going to, but you're guaranteed a horseman, so Train wants no part of that yet. He'll at least, he may consider that for the next floor if he has no reason to use his D6 here. We'll find out as soon as he's done with his boss fight. Can't do anything about the tick, or excuse me, the burnt penny, because he has the tick, cannot replace it. Yeah, he doesn't want Soccer Kid, exactly. Nothing about Meat Boy playing soccer is a good thing in this game. So he wants nothing to do with it. On into his boss fight. Gonna get Triachnid in this case. So again, not Conquest. It's Triachnid. Thank you, game. Now we'll see if Train's gonna head back for that Book of Rev, because we know what his boss fight on Womb 2 would be. Nothing's gonna change about that. You don't force spawn a horseman and play some Mom's Heart. Alright, last little bit of damage here. 1 more enemy to kill. Let's get those yes crowns, a little bit of money with Pageant Boy. And nothing to do with the D6. Yep, might as well, I guess. So Train gonna take that Book of Revelations, minimally gonna get the 1 soul heart out of it, but I think he's taking it with him. Yeah, War's cuddle time. Oh, Death, duh. Herp, I totally forgot about Death. Thank you for that reminder. Duh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So there's that Book of Rev. And again, every 6 rooms, that's going to spawn one of those soul hearts you just saw add onto Trainwreck's build. So looking better health-wise, 1 floor left to go here, and just looking for Mom's Heart at this point. And again, that could be his 10th win, guaranteeing himself a playoff spot. Matter of if it's the division winner spot or the number 5 wild card at this point. Again, we won't find that out till next week. There's going to be a lot of things determined week 17. It's going to be crazy. That last week of the regular season determines a lot of things yet, guys. It's going to get nuts. Alright, so Blood of the Martyr now on Morag's build. So he's got plus damage on his tiers, and he should be shooting out red tiers already on the 2nd floor. Looking very nice. Ooh, that world card. Gonna pop that one, head right on over. Ooh, interesting. So there's a library on the far side of the floor, but way too far away in my opinion. Train gonna check out his secret room because, hey, never know. 9 cents, not what he was hoping. So he'll work his way right up here. 1, 2, counting this room that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms to clear. We'll be on over at Mom's Heart. Alright, so that no thanks to the teleporter for Morag. Ooh, it's decision time. I'd take the unicorn, indeed. I would take the same one Morag just did. So 7 seconds of invincibility and damage dealing with a unicorn horn on your head as you run around. And we'll probably see that utilized here against Gemini. Indeed you will. It's got some of the best music in the game, in my personal opinion. Actually, I think it's 5 seconds now that I said that. Now that I said that out loud, it's 5 seconds and I'm a derp. Yeah, moving right on along. Again, all you gotta do is bomb through some rooms sometime. With 25 of them at his disposal, Trainwreck not worried about the total he's hanging on to. So melted right on through those rooms. 1 more soul heart increase. Grabbing back 2 bombs. Yeah, why not? I just saw that, why not? Look on his face like, thanks for the bombs back, I appreciate it. So he'll add right on into his Mom's Heart fight. Plenty of hearts, 10 total on his build. Actually got a poop sock bomb, actually, and got to explode that on Mom. That worked out beautifully. So she's already at half heart, or half health remaining. Half heart remaining. Yeah, half of the heart is remaining. I was kind of close. You know what I meant. Anyways, Train ripping on through. She'll stay out the rest of the battle, and he's just got a little bit more damage to apply. Looking for that 10th win of the year. And again, that could help him out in both the AFC East and definitely helps him out. He is guaranteed a playoff spot now with that last little bit of damage. Win number 10 for Mr. TrainwreckJP. I believe he actually already had that clinched, believe it or not. That absolutely guarantees it, so now I'll say it for certain. So Trainwreck, again, a 2-1 winner, his 10th of the season.